everybody. Do you have a revelation of who Jesus really is? Or do you just have a head knowledge, just a basic understanding from what you read? And, well, people say so, so I guess that's what he is? Well, I will encourage you to pray and ask God to give you a true revelation of who he really is. And I say is and not was, because he never changes. Let's go to Luke chapter 18, where we left off. And we're going to be studying from 31 to 43. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to paraphrase these sections, and hopefully you can go in your own time and read every single verse from 31 to 43. So here we see two characters. Let's put it that way. The characters will be the blind man, and the blind man that we see in verse 35, and Christ's followers or disciples, whatever you choose to call them, who were with him as he was going up to Jerusalem. On the one hand, those who were close to him that should have known and had the revelation of who he was were not really looking at him to see that he was the Son of God. They were looking at him to restore unto them the kingdom of Israel as it was in the old days. And Jesus tried to remind them in verse 31 that he is doing the things that were prophesied by the prophets about him. And listen, this is not about me reigning as king and getting rid of the Romans. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to be mocked. I'm going to be delivered to the Romans, to the Gentiles. They're going to kill me. But they didn't get it. Why? Because they were not looking to see him for who he was. On the one hand, their eyes were closed spiritually. But the funny thing is that the one who was naturally blind, who heard about him, could understand and get the revelation that he was the person that was prophesied, that the Son of David will be the one that will save the world from their sin. And he believed that he could be healed. He believed when he cried out, he said, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." You can't ask somebody to have mercy on you unless they have godlike qualities. So that means that he understood that he was the one that was prophesied. He was the one that will be one with God. He is the one that is going to heal all people. And he was blind and he wasn't a follower. Now, transpose that to today's world. I saw a man on Instagram who found Jesus in the Quran. He found Jesus. Nobody preached to him. He was reading the Quran and Jesus was in the Quran. And he got the revelation that this is the person who died for him. Now, nothing has changed in this world, in this life, 2,000 years or now. People look for what they can get, but they don't look to find who he is. Even in the church, we have people in the church who don't have that intimacy with Christ. And you have a blind person having the revelation of the Lordship of Christ. Meanwhile, his followers, their eyes were closed because they didn't seek to know. Now, if you don't seek to know, you will not know. And that is what we learn here. Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" He went straight to the point. He said, "I want to receive my sight." And he did indeed receive his sight. And what was the result of that? Many people gave praise to God, and God saved. When there is revelation of Jesus, there are miracles. There is a change in our lives. When we know him, we change. When we know him in our hearts, not when we know him in our heads. The letter kills, but the Spirit gives life. When you know him that he's real, your life situation can change. That's my message today from this gospel today. God bless you. I hope you continue to subscribe, share, like, comment, and let's continue studying the book of Luke. It's taking us some time, but you know what? I am really being blessed, and I'm sure you are too. God bless you. Bye-bye.